have good cover now. He's turning left. He's turning left. Let's hold up. Let's pull back as soon as he's making a move there, because I need more thinking time. He's not looking around, especially since he threw that neck brace off. We're just going to get right up here into a lane that's different than his. I don't have my lights on yet. Some people do. Sometimes it's good when you turn a corner, turn the lights on, turn another corner, he disappears a bit, turn the lights back off, or just have the fog lights on, change it up a little bit. So I'm clearing that lane. I'm not going to make a move right away. I'm not going to move with him quickly after he makes a move. I always treat people like they are looking, because often their attorneys probably coach them that they may be under surveillance, especially in these types of cases. So now he's got too much room on us, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm comfortable with this. I'm clearing this turn lane, looking behind me. No one's coming around me, so I'm ready to dive around. I don't need to because I'm getting through. He's turning right. Got a signal on. I'm going to hold up, give myself some thinking time. There he is. He's turning right into it. This is a mall, and I'm just going to peekaboo, lean up as far as I. Okay, he's turned the next corner, and come up to this corner. Oop, there he is. See that? And let's see what he does here. We're going to get right up in on him. When you go to a mall like this, you have to be boom, right in fast on people. See, there he is going up there. We're not going to take the same lane as him. We're in a high vehicle, so we can see over top of other cars quite easily. Oh, come on, guy. Move it. There we go. He's parking. He's parking. Okay. Here. Let's just go up right here. Oh, shoot. It's a good idea to get stopped before they really get stopped. Now, there he is. You can see him. Okay, I'm not going to film with that. I got everything ready to go in. That's one thing you start doing, is start getting things ready to go in. Start putting your camera away in a safe place, locked down. Alright, let's get out. Let's get on them. All right, here at a busy mall especially, you have to get right in behind somebody. They could go through those doors, turn left, turn right. If you leave 30 seconds, they could be in a department store and you'd never see them. So you can line yourself up with the window if you're a ways back so you can see through the glass. You can see if they make any sort of a turn. This here does not look that busy. And as you see, as soon as I get in, I size it up that it's kind of dead, and I pause there and wait for him to get out of view. Now he's walking further on in the mall here. I'm not walking directly behind him. I keep a lot of obstacles between myself and the subject. The worst thing is if the subject turns around, comes the other way, you need a lot of things between you and the subject just to busy it up, and that you can wander off in another direction. You don't want to be straight behind the subject. So I pause here to give him a little bit more distance, and then I just walk slow. He's not walking too quickly. Now, a great thing here is I'm already offset to the left of him. When he goes around the corner to the right, I do not want to be behind him going around that corner tightly. I have had subjects go around a corner, turn around and come back, and you wind up saying hello to them. Here my assistant has a camera at the end of the aisleway. Again, I'm going to offset myself to the left. This is a little bit of a clip of what not to do, or what's not necessary to do. He is, I'm filming him as I walk. For one thing, you have to kind of bend your knees while you're walking to try to take the shakes and the jarring down. It is a little bit distracting, and some people might see that you're acting a little funny walking with your legs bent. But here's a better way to do it, is to get little clips. Where you get your film is inside the stores. As far as walking in the mall goes, all you need is a little clip here, a little clip there. So don't get distracted by filming all the time. Here I spot a perch for my camera, put my camera on the display case, get it lined up, zoom in, get a little shot. There we go. And I'll do that. If he walks a lot through the mall, you'll see a lot of spots where I'm getting a little clip of film here, clip of film there, and then I save it for the stores. Here he's going into a clothing store. I'm looking, see where he is in the store. He's lined up behind all these mannequins. It's rather hard to shoot through the mannequins. Normally I'll film from across the hallway, but with very little space between the mannequins, you have to get close. I'm filming behind me. I have my back to the glass, filming through that way and pretending like I'm looking at my cell phone, dialing. When storefronts are very busy with posters and stuff, that's when you have to get close. Now he's moved to a different part there. So I go over to the garbage container, another perch. I always prefer to set my camera down on something. That way my movements look a bit more free. I'm not standing there practically holding my breath, trying to keep the camera steady. And here I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing, even though it's still recording there. I'm talking on the cell phone, trying to look natural. I have the camera down on something so I can afford to move around. I'm looking at him both directly and through the windows across the aisleway, the store windows, so I don't constantly need to be staring in that direction. Now, when it looks like he's going to be coming out of there, or you figured you've been there long enough, it's best to get down the aisleway in the direction the subject came from, so he's not crossing you again, or there's less of a chance he's going to cross you, more of a chance he's going to continue in the same direction in the mall. So it's best not to have him come out and meet him. Here's a handheld shot. I got it on very quickly, right when he was in the middle of bending over, so you just stop and get the shot. Here's a shot through reflection. You see the haziness? It's a reflection in the storefront. And so everything is kind of backwards there. His right side is his left side. And he goes out of view for a period of time. It's not worth me standing there in front of the store window. Remember, you have to look natural for everybody there in the mall. Now, here's a interesting store he went into. It's a shoe store. There's a thin sliver where I can film through. Now, when a person sits down in a shoe store is when you really want to get in and get that film. As you can see why there. He's been over pulling his shoes on and stuff. So, shoe stores are an area where you do get a bit more aggressive. Now, here is why he came to the mall. This is it right here. Let's see where they go. They're Okay. I got my bean bag here on my dash. Always have to have a bean bag. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to touch it. Yeah, this is definitely not his wife. And it's a little bit dark because the car's dark. But yeah. I don't know how much of this I can show. It's getting a little bit risque here. This is a one bad boy. He's got quite a few schemes going today. Okay, there we go. Sometimes if your camera has a low light feature, it might help in this sort of situation. Remember, at night, it's easier for people outside your car, even if you have dark tint, for them to see the LCD screen. So I'm still looking around. When you have your camera down on something, as opposed to holding it, it does afford to give you the opportunity to look around. The only thing you can't do is you can't be moving around the car too much, bouncing around, because it'll shake the camera. But that's one of the benefits of having your camera down something or on a tripod. Well, tripods are a little slow unless someone's in an area for a long period of time. But the bean bag is always very good. You can put it on your dash. Not too close to the glass though. Back as far as you can. On your headrest, I even have a little unit I put on the window with suction cups. I could put it on top of that. But looks here that we have to... sorry folks, we have to censor this. Oh, he's back with his cane. There's his wife. Oh man.